Hello, bugs. Okay, it's late. So I was up working, and I'm trying to really block this light, so that's why I'm doing that. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can. I'm gonna have to move that. But anyway, I have a message for someone, and this is gonna be a verbal thing, but I need you to help me understand it, and also help me if you could help me in it. So the message is. It's a lyrical message. I'm gonna link the song after the video uploads, but it's by Rick Ross and Drake and Christy. It's the Ashton Martin song. Now, this for somebody here, a person, I feel as if they're saying, I would have came back to you, but I just needed some time. I got caught up in the life or caught up in like the limelight. It's something they got caught up in and they couldn't get right back to you. Their plans did not go as anticipated. And what they want you to do is understand. I watched this video a couple times and they also are saying, I got your back. You may be going through something. Because in the video, the girl went to jail. So you could have, suffered something or suffered some sort of loss because of a person. And the person is saying, I'm going to make up for that, but it may just take some time. Now, that's your message, right? Right. But here's the thing. Has this person like been off, just, screwing up, effing around, very inconsiderate? Because I view that song, I despise that song, y'all. I don't know how it gets in, but I despise that song. I despise the video. Has a person been like playing around with other people? That's what I call the Elf on the Shelf song or message, where a person said, just sit right here, I'll be right back. And they were not caught up. They made choices that did not choose you or send them in the direction to choose you. Now they're done. Whether they, I'm just done with this lifestyle now. I want to come back home. I want to come where there's peace. I want to come where there is happiness. But I'm done. I'm yours now. You can have me now. But what does that mean? Now, I want y'all to really hold off on y'all comments because, see, I'm going to come back and read this. Now, this is why I don't like this song. There was a guy that I knew of. I don't know him. I don't know him like that. I don't know him at all like that, to be honest with you. What I thought I knew of him, I was completely incorrect about. He was wealthy. I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I treated him as, I treat everybody, anybody. But he was wealthy. But he hid that from me because he thought I was a gold digger. He thought I was going to be the type to ask him for things and favors and things like that. But that's not how it went. So we went separate ways. I just decided to, I think, so you got some things going on in your life, and I just, I just kindly declined, pulled away. Well, long story short, this person said, well, I thought you were the one for me. It was at a later time. And so many other things happened in between. I want to keep a long story short. But the person did so many things to stage, STAGE, life for me, to try to hold me up, to try to keep me single, to try and prevent me from meeting anyone or having a meaningful life without him. Very resourceful, very, very wealthy, individual, whatever have you. But I just thought it was the most selfish and inconsiderate thing of life because of two things. Number one, I'm a single mother. I measure people. I pay attention to how they do single mothers because I'm a single mother. And it always bothered me. It always bothered me that the person never tried to right that wrong. Number two, I'm a woman. And, he's a man, that wanted me to view him as a strong man, which I did at that time. But I was like, how does a man do that to a woman? Because of the resources that you have. Tons of people. Tons, 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 tons. I don't have enough toes and fingers to count and say how many fake people came into my life to strategically stage things, even reverends, people that are doctors, ministers of the gospel. I cannot make it up. Came into my life to stage things to keep me at a certain place. Excuse me. To keep things or make things hard for me so that I didn't get away. And when he sent me that song, I remember the first time he sent me that song, I despised it from that day to this one. But tonight was the first night that I said, am I missing something in this song that's supposed to like soften my heart or soften my mind to say, well, this is what it really, this is what the song is really saying. So if if you know about that song or if you understand it, I just want you to interpret that song. I'm trying to see what am I missing, because I view that as selfish, a selfish person, inconsiderate, a mean-spirited person. I wouldn't say evil, but I do say mean. I do think mean-spirited. Ladies, when I leave here, I'm going to go on the women's channel, have a late night chat about being the target. So this person that has sent this message for you, did they have you on hold? Did they just have you waiting? Were you in a bad situation? Or things rough for you? Did things get rough for you? Because things got rough for me and I needed help. And the person intentionally did not help me. I feel for leverage of control and tried to have power over me. I never forget what people do. And then when people try to manipulate a situation as if something didn't happen the way I know it happened or the way I knew it happened, I don't ever trust those people. I never trust them. I have to sleep with all these guns lined up every night because of this person and what this person really, pulled me into. I'm very particular about those kind of people. How can I sleep beside you? How can I trust you? Especially if they have not righted or at least acknowledged I messed up. I really effed up. We should talk. We should try to get something done about this. I moved you there. I did this for you. I need you to just hear me out. I'm very particular about that. I haven't talked about this in a while, but things changed for my life because of that one person. Because of that one person. The trolls I have over here. Because of that one. Not all, because some trolls just trolls. But I just said to myself tonight, what is it about the song? I didn't want to have to ask y'all. I listened to it like 4 times before I came into this message. But I want to know, what is it about that song? What does the song say to you? If you have not listened to it, it's on the community board. I'm going to link it here. Do you think I'm missing a message? I've forgiven. I just don't forget. And because I don't forget, I keep my guard up with people. That's normal. That's life. That's what we're supposed to do, not to be hurt again. I gave that person trial and error. I gave that person second chances. I gave that person third chances to right a wrong situation they put me in, and they just intentionally didn't do it. Not because they couldn't, wouldn't. Not because couldn't, wouldn't. And every time I hear that song, I'm just reminded of that person. I'm just reminded of the situation. And tonight I got so, like, I just woke up. I'm just full of energy. I mean, I was working anyway, but I'm so full of energy. But I'm just saying to myself, what is it? Why do people not see that as selfishness? Why do people not see that as inconsideration? Why do people not see what they have caused or allowed to be done in another person's life because of their mouth, because of their tongue, lying tongue? Now, if you know anything about the Bible, you know, especially in the Old Testament, you know they did the lying tongues. They pulled it out and they put hot coals on it because you are a liar. Liars cause the most trouble in life. People think it's the murderers and the thieves. It's not. It's the liars. So I just want to ask you for a little help. If you would have asked me, well, Candy, do you think you're bitter? No, I'm not bitter, but I'm always bothered because where I am, I'm where I am because of somebody else. And, you know, and I will tell you something. Not only am I still bothered, but I don't have room to forgive. People that reach out to me are typically fake people trying to remind me of what a person has done, still doing, you know, behind my back, things that's going on. When I try to turn a blind eye, I'm forced to know things. I'm forced to see things. When I'm on TikTok, if I screenshot my TikTok emails, y'all would be like, wow, that's a lot. I'm constantly shown things, pictures, videos, text messages. I'm also sent stuff to make me think a certain way about the person. I feel like the women from this situation want to make me bitter, but I'm not bitter. I just want it to be better for myself. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just curious, is that your situation with your person and that particular song? Because that's the experience. And that's why I despise that song. I love me some Rick Ross. I love me some Drake. I don't know too much about the Christie lady. I love those two artists. But that particular song, I despise it. I effing despise that song, seriously. And typically when I don't want to hear a song, I send it away. It never comes back to me energetically. It never comes back to me spiritually. But that song will not leave. So tonight I just said I'm going to do a mature thing. I'm going to ask for help. That I gave you your message first, and I'm asking you to help me. Am I missing something in that song, in that message? I want ladies on the Beige channel. When I hang up from here, going to the Beige channel. Let's talk about when you are the target of an ex, someone that you don't wish any ill will, you know, you don't wish them harm, but you're the target. Why are we the target? Why do other women feel the need to make us a target of a person that we're no longer with? Is that a sign that we were supposed to be with that person? What does that mean? Why do women try to torture or stalk the woman that's not even with that particular man? I don't understand the psyche in that. Y'all, help me understand over here the message that I'm missing in that song. The person could have gotten me out of the situation that I'm still in, which I'm not going to complain about because everything is a learning lesson. The person could have helped me. But when I became very defensive, as I will always probably be for the remainder of my life towards that person, I will always be defensive and I will always be aggressive. I will probably never, never in my life be feminine towards that person. And femininity is not, you know, oh, I'm sweet. No, masculinity is not rah, rah, rah. But masculinity is nothing to be played with, toyed with, because once a person pulls out that masculinity in you, you are never to give them anything else unless they earn it. I don't see that person I don't have enough life left in me for that person to earn my feminine side again because of how bad the trust has been violated, broken, destroyed. You just cannot. There's some things I'm not going to say you can't come back from, but there are some things that should not be done. When a person tarries in your life and it can cause you havoc, hardship, pain. I'm a mother. I'm somebody's mama. You know, I'm a single woman. Why did that not click? And when women gather with them to do that, it just makes me think differently towards life and people. It doesn't mean I don't forgive, but I do not give that person a feminine side of me, a soft side of me. It's a straight yes, it's a straight no. It's bluntness. It's straight to the point. Okay, but it doesn't mean like what the F you want. It's not that. It's just that yes, no. You get what I'm saying? It's just what is it? Just straight there. So I don't want y'all to think like, oh, I think you're not over the situation, whatever happened. I can never get over it. I can never forget because the women won't let me forget. And a few men. A couple of, the person's, his family members, they won't let me forget. I don't go looking for these things. They come to me. See, it's challenging being a public figure. Hey, I changed my name as well. I don't want to be known as an social media influencer. I don't want to be known as that. I'm a public worker. When you work for the public, people come at you differently, or at least they try to. And see, that's what it is. I become a target because of somebody else's life and lifestyle that I didn't know about. You get what I'm saying? And people didn't want me to have, and which I'm so fine not having. You know what I'm saying? I'll never have it. And I'm cool with that. I've been accept that. That ain't what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to figure out the meaning behind that song, but I become a target. And I know that. And that's not just me just realizing that now. So I want to ask y'all, has a person made you a target? Have you become a target in your situation? Is that what that song's saying to you? Okay, so we're going to leave it there. Ladies, let's chat. Let's chat it up. Because I'm wide awake now. When that song came through, I was like, oh my God. I hate that song. I hate that song. Because there is no excuse. There is no reason in the world for a person to go off and do what they're doing and try and manipulate and stage another person's life just to come back and get the person that they knew they always wanted, or say they always wanted. Or a person, because sometimes people don't want us, y'all, and you got to be honest about that. We ain't what they want now. Don't lie to yourself. But I don't think it's fair for a person to come back. They stage these things and stage life for you to make you feel like you're good for me. I've always wanted you. I've always been good to you. I've always loved you. I've always had your back. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. That's not always true. People want to brainwash us and deprogram us to program us to think that way. But the evidence shows you left me hanging. You put me in this situation. You relocated me. You tried to isolate me. You tried to alienate me. I don't do that as love. I don't. When I needed help, when I reached out to you for help, you didn't help. You played dumb. These are the things that I'm reminded of. I have all these memories, but I have all this evidence as well. So break that song down for me. Do me that favor tonight. Ladies, give me about 2 minutes. Let me let this upload. And I'm coming to the Bay channel. Let's talk about women being a target because of an ex that you don't even hear from. What does that mean? What does that mean? Why are women so catty? Why are they so messy? And why are women so dumb, ignorant to be a part of strategizing against a woman to make another person happy, male or female, but specifically men? Why do women do that? Women, why do they lie? Why are they comfortable? All right, that's it for me. Peace and blessing. Great day. Y'all have a good night. Namaste.